Hi, I'm Kimberly Montgomery, and I'm a quantum healing hypnosis practitioner, and I specialize in connecting my clients with their loved ones in spirit. And one of the questions I get a lot from my clients is, how can I learn to connect myself with my loved ones on the other side? And that's such a good question. Well, the answer is it's different for everyone, which I know sounds a little frustrating, but the good news is that you have everything you need to learn how to connect with your own loved ones in spirit. One of the reasons why it's going to be easier than you think is because they really want to talk with you. When our loved ones transition over, they are still involved in our lives, they still care about us, they still want to communicate with us, and they have a higher perspective now that they're in spirit form that we can really benefit from here in the physical. So when I've talked to spirits that have transitioned, a lot of them have said, I can't believe how close the two worlds are. And it's almost like just getting up out of one chair and going to sit in a chair right next to it. So our loved ones are really much closer than we realize, and they really, really do want us to communicate with them. So here are a few things that you can start doing today that will help you be able to communicate more clearly with your loved ones in spirit. The first is your intention. Your intentions or your thoughts about your loved ones is almost like a magnetic beacon that draws them to you. So if you were going to go sit in a quiet room, quiet your mind, take a few breaths, maybe do a little quick meditation, and focus on that loved one, they feel that, and it actually draws them into you, almost like a vibrational match to your thoughts. So sit down quietly, think of your loved one, and then just watch what happens. You may have a physical sensation of energy coming into you. Spirits often feel cooler than our body temperatures, so watch for that. You might start getting thoughts or pictures in your mind. That could be your loved one implanting thoughts or pictures there for you. You might get a feeling. They might share a feeling with you. And once you begin to start recognizing, first of all, how your loved one communicates, and they all communicate a little bit differently, and how you're able to understand that communication, it's going to build on itself. It's kind of like developing a skill set that you haven't done before. It starts out in the beginning kind of slow, but once you get a sense of how to do it, it will continue to expand for you, and you'll become much more aware and much more sensitive to how your loved ones are communicating to you. So for me, my superpower, my spidey sense is I'm able to actually physically feel spirit. I physically feel them with my body. And sometimes I hear them, or sometimes I get an impression of what it is they're sharing with me. But boy, my feeling senses for when they're here and next to me and when they're sharing an emotion is really, really strong. And once I really connected into that, it has become much more attuned, and I'm much more sensitive and aware of what the feeling is from different spirits. And for me, and you'll find out for you, every spirit feels unique and different. Whether it's the loved ones of one of my clients who's come into me before a session, they're unique, and I can feel their personality and feel the sense of who they are. And everyone is different. So as you begin to call in your loved ones through your intention, through your quiet focus, and then you feel what happens next, take that experience and expand on it. And also just ask them. Ask them to come in to you, maybe when you're falling asleep, or to visit you in your dreams. Ask them to give you a sign, maybe something in the physical that will help you understand that they're there. That interaction with them actually draws them to you, and they care about you, and they want to help you, and they want to connect with you. And before I close, I want to say this one thing that's super important. If you're ever just sitting around, I don't know, reading a book or watching something on TV or sitting quietly, and all of a sudden, out of the blue, your loved one pops into your head, and you weren't thinking about them necessarily, but now all of a sudden you are. What you need to realize is that that is oftentimes not you thinking about them, but them thinking about you. So that is an indication that they have drawn close to you. They're thinking about you, they're focusing on you, and they care about you just as much, and they're just as involved in your life, and sometimes even more than when they were here in the physical. So that's how to start learning how to connect with your loved ones in spirit. I hope it was helpful for you. Again, I'm Kimberly Montgomery. I'm a quantum healing hypnosis practitioner, and I specialize in connecting my clients with their loved ones in spirit. If you'd like to find out more about what I do, visit me on the web at kimberlymontgomery.co. Again, I hope this was helpful, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye now.